Good morning, Deborah. I'm gonna put it on mute for a minute because I gotta I'm letting my daughter go ahead and cook her food. Yeah, I'm just looking for me some screws because I don't feel like going back and so I'm just gonna use. I'm trying to find some that's thick enough that when I drill this hole, they can go through this piece of wood and then they can go through the other piece of wood. And I know this one is um about it's a little thick. It's a little thick. So these should go through here and penetrate through the other one, but I can only find two that's this length. I don't think I got any other. I got other screws, but they gonna be kind of long. Like these right here, these things long. That's gonna be too long. But that would drill all the way through because I got a plywood piece of plywood here, and then I have an actual table itself. Um, so basically, this piece of plywood that I have, it's like the like the big ones that you get from the home improvement store to like basically put a wall together. And that's basically what my table has been for years. I like the table that I've used all these years. I painted it orange. And this is like the most sturdy craft table I've ever had. I haven't bought any of those plywood, like, well, this is wood, but like the little cheap plywood ones. I've been able to unscrew this board and take it everywhere with me. And well, I found another one that's that size. Oh, that's close to that size. But Yeah, I got 3. 4 will be actually good because I can do 1, 2, 3, 4, and drill them down. But and like I said, I'm gonna take the screws to secure this board to the table that's under here. And the table that's under here is probably like, it's way shorter than this. It's like the size of a small desk. Now, what I would generally do, I would use those cubicles. I would use, because they basically stacked on top of each other right now. I would generally use like one cubicle on one side, and then I put the other cubicle on the other side, and I would drill them down. But honestly, I don't feel like doing all that. I'm gonna let my cubicles keep on cubalizing. Yes, I just made up a word. I'm gonna let them keep on doing what they gonna do today, because I don't want to do that. I don't want to lug all that around. I already had to pull this piece of wood out um, to be able to do this. And I'm used to having a big table. My big table generally, when I pull my big table out, that means I'm gonna do some real sewing. So yeah, that's basically. Ooh, hold on, I got some more screws. Oh, these some flathead wood screws, so I can use them too as well. So I got enough screws. I found 5 screws. That should be more than enough. I got measuring tapes everywhere, but I'm gonna leave that one in there for now. Close this sucker up, put it back because I don't need it no more. I just needed some screws. So I got my little drill bit set. I already got the drill bit that I'm gonna use, so I can close this out. And yeah, I'm trying to figure out where I'm gonna put my camera, because I really want I had it like right across from my light, and like I said, I'm resetting up, I guess you could say, starting over in a way. But I want to be able to, you know what I'm saying, so y'all can see. But yeah, I hope you having a wonderful day. I'm sipping my coffee. I'm late in a mofo. I slept in. I slept good. Yes, indeed. I need this. So, let me move my coffee because I don't want that to fall either. I can still something. It's cute. And I need to clean my cubicles off too, because they like a catch-all space. Because I got so much crap stuff in here. Because we paint, we do some of everything over here. But yeah, so this is my table. You can see all the random holes, because I done set this table up so many times in different places. But I'm going to stick beside it. And I think I'm going to do this hole. I'm just going to use the holes that are right here. I'm going to use these 2. I'm going to use 4. So this is going to be my first one. And I'm going to take my drill. This is going to be my first hole right here. It's already there. I just need it to go down to the bottom. I might actually go ahead and just, no. So that did go down to the other one through there. And I'm going to go ahead and sit that screw there. Now, I don't have my other thing on the outside. I don't know if the time will be able to do this one. But we're going to make it work. So that came out perfect. Generally what I'll do, I'll let them go in here a little looser than what they are. But they're good for right now. So I'm going to take my drill bit again. This time I'm going to just go ahead and do the other 4 that I select. Because like I said, this one already has a lot of holes in it. And it is what it is, bro. Yes, I got me some tools, honey. Like I said, my daddy was a real carpenter. So I ain't no carpenter, but I do a little bit of work from now and then. So that's one screw right there. Now my other one, I'm gonna go ahead and put that there because these, this is probably a table that I've used before on this side. Can y'all see? Let me turn this around. Turn it this way. Turn it around. Okay, there we go. So that's why I got that one. And it's a line right, like, you know, this one lined up. So I'm gonna go ahead and do this one. And I'm making sure, hold on, let me make sure it's in there good. Because all you gotta do is twist it once you get it in the middle and lock it in place. And then make sure the arrow is pointing in the direction that you want your screw to go in, because I'm going straight down. If you wanted to do reverse, you would click the other side to come back up. But anyway, hold on, that ain't secure enough. So it went down into the other table that's under here. So that's where I'm gonna put my next one. I'm gonna just sit my screw there for right now, and then I'm gonna keep on drilling. I think I'm gonna go ahead and use these two holes right here. I'm gonna use these two right here, this one and that one. So I'm gonna take this and I'm gonna drill it going down. And then I did click the reverse just in case it tried to get stuck while I'm trying to put it in there. And I'm going to drop this screw here. That way I know that's the one I'm going to come back to. And then I'm going to use one out of this packet that I found, which is actually, these are actual wood screws. And then I'm going to put it, I'm going to drill that one and use it for that. So I'm going to take this. See, once I hear it hit that bottom, I know it went down to the other one. And I'm just gonna I'm gonna take this out and I'm gonna replace it with this right here. This came already together. So you unscrew it just enough to get it in there, and then you lock it in place. And then I'm making sure it's going in the direction I want my screws to go. So since I'm right here, I'm gonna go ahead and screw this one in. And I'm gonna put my finger down here for a little bit just to guide it as I go. So that right there is going down. And then I'm gonna do this other one. So that's that one. It's in place. And then my last one is over here. I hope you can see it, because I got too much light. Yes, I hear. So I'm going to screw this one down next. I'm going to hold on to it at the bottom just to guide it and make sure it's going to go in, because you know it can get wobbly. Boom, that's it. That's the I guess you could say that's the part. That's what I do generally when I want to secure it onto a space. So like I said, this is the same method that I would use when I had two cubicles side by side, which was really nice because the cubicles gave me a little bit of a shelf. Hey, Reba. And but again, let me back out so you can see the whole table itself. So it's a regular table. It's just a regular table. Let me flip it back a little bit. And this is just a piece of wood that I got from the hardware store. And if I'm not mistaken, it's maybe a $20 piece of wood, if that. I don't know, wood did go up. But you can see the actual table already here. And all I did was put this on top, drill it up there. That's an easy way to go ahead and make you a craft table to get it jumping. This craft table is large in size. You can see it from here all the way over. And now what I like to do, because when I got it, I didn't sand it down. Hey Queen, what's up, girl? So what I like to do, because I didn't sand this down, I still can sand it down. However, this is a good solution for people that don't really get into the sanders. I got this contact paper. Now I've used this contact paper forever, but this is one that I got from Target. And this is one that I like. You can always get one from the $1.25 store, but you just lay it out. And you're going to cut it down to what you need. I need to find my scissors. That's what I do need to do with my life. And I'm just going to cut it down. Well, I'm going to cut it to fit first, and then I'll worry about it in a minute. And then I always leave like a little extra room on the side, you know, like an inch or two or whatever like that. Lunch break. What's your next project? I don't know, but I just felt like I needed to go ahead and lay out my regular table, because my regular table will allow me to be able to lay out like clothes and stuff like that. So more than likely, I'll probably make me a dress or something soon. That's something I've been wanting to do. But I really haven't been able to do it because of the table. Oh, well, let me pull this over here, because I feel like this is the best angle, but the lighting ain't the best. But this gives you the long form, and see how you can see how big this table is. So I'm just trying to, and see, I cover it up because, like I said, when you don't sand them down, you can get splinters and stuff on your fingers. So then I got this in here. I'm gonna roll this out. And I'm gonna cut it. But that's my little, see, I like my cubicles because my cubicles do sit up like right here. Go ahead and get your food. My cubicle generally sit up like higher. But I can work with this. Yeah, I love me a DIY. That's why I'm basically DIYing this table back together, because, like I said, I had it put up, and I was like, I'm tired of trying to do everything on that little teeny table, honey. That little table I was using was really small. So, and this give me enough to like fill in the blank wherever I need to fill in the blank. So I had just enough, and I probably just have to cut them a little bit more. But yeah, I'm just putting my table together. That's all. And I was like, girl, it's about that time. It's too many. You know what I'm saying? The thing about having a nice size craft table, I can lay out things that are longer, and I can set my machines up on this side, and I can work on this side. It's just so much more you can do instead of feeling like you in a little cramped corner. You know, it's a lot of people that do a lot of different painting. They do and then something that you don't want to feel like you spending over $200 and $300 for. That little table that I got under there, that was a table that I thrifted a while ago. And for real, it still has like a colorful wallpaper type of situation on top of it. So I go ahead and thrift the little table. I think I got that table maybe $10. I bought this because, you know, you buying those big stations and stuff that they have at the other stores, they be like $400 and $500. I'm not doing all that. For that price, I can have me some cubicles and storage space and everything, and a table. So, cover this up right there. I pull it long enough? Yeah, I did. And I'm just going to pull the contact paper from under. It'd be nice if I move my scissors, huh? But you can smooth it as you go. Slide that sucker from under there, girl. Yes, indeed. Uh-oh, I messed it up. Hold up, there we go. Now that's done. So yeah, I had to revamp my table. And if it doesn't stick the way you want to, you can always add like a little tape on the bottom. And for real, I like this because once you get tired of this, you can always pull it up. And I can always sand my table down if I wanted to and paint it. But I don't like sanding. Sanding leaves too much debris. So I'm gonna add this other piece. And I'm gonna go ahead and add this one towards the middle. And like I said, this is like a little fake little wood grain looking situation. I got this roll from Target. And this roll actually was better than the ones I got from anywhere else. For some reason, the quality of the paper, you know, no shade to Dollar Tree. I mean, the Dollar Tree ones work good too. But on this wood, it's giving, you know what I'm saying, it's giving wood table. It's giving a real situation going on. So, I just want to show you guys in real time what the hell I was doing behind the scenes, child. That's it. I got tired of not having a table, so I just pulled my I didn't throw my wood away. I held on to it. The paper blends well with your carpet. It do, right? Yep. That's why I like this one. And when I seen it in the store, I kept going back to get like 3 rolls. And I've had this roll for like a few years. I just held on to it for when I needed to make adjustments and stuff. So it wanted me to be a little nicer. So that's pretty much it. And then this one, because it's not long enough, more than likely I'll probably cut it into strips and add pieces to the end of it, and that'll complete the rest of my table. But yeah, girl, I might throw a little piece of tape because it really don't you know, go under all that great, but it holds the top of the table. The table that I use in there is actually covered with the same material. I've painted over, well, not painted over it, but I've made paintings and things of that nature, like that paint right there, that painting. I do those type of paintings too. And, you know, glitter, you name it. So, yeah, it came out and it made it work up in here. All up and through. So I'm gonna cut about right here. I'm gonna have 2 strips that I'm gonna need to cut because I need it to be long enough to go all the way to the end. And that's it. I'm just gonna cut this thing together and pull her together. So and then not only that, I have like all my lighting, and just more things accessible to me in here. So I was like, I need to come on in here, stop playing, and get this table together. Get my table blessing. Okay. So between those 2 pieces, I should be able to finish the rest of this. And I can just run it. And then again, the way that this wood panel, you can overlap it any type of way, and you can't even tell that you have added like 100 pieces to make it whole. That's why I like this one as well. You know, instead of those ones that got all them extra hard patterns to follow, just get you a little wood grain or a faux wood grain situation. And yep, that right there. Cut that one off. And I'll be rolling. But yeah. It's Friday. I'm gonna turn it this way so it can be neater. And then when I could overlap the piece evenly. That's the least I can do. But I really don't have to because you can't tell that the wood. Well, when you put that little piece up there, honey, you don't even know. You don't even know. But yeah, that's it. And then when I get, I gotta grab me some more tape. Everybody tuning in, please tap the screen. Thank you so much, Reaper. Yeah, lean on that like button. Um, but yeah, that's basically what I do. I just take this piece of board, drill it down, and I do have one of these, but I had one of El Cheapos for a long time. But I had to get this after a while. You always got to make sure you got a good drill bit. Preferably get you some wood screws. It'll tell you it's wood screws. They got a different little look to them. And they go in there the way you need them to go in. And that's it. Get some contact paper. And honestly, you don't have to have a board this big. You can have them cut it down. But I just took this big old piece of board and shoved it in the back of my truck and brought it on home. And that was like, I think I got this board back in 2000 and I'm messing with the tape. I meant to say. I bought that board back in like 2008. Yeah, maybe like 2000. No, that's 2008. Maybe 18. 2018. This one piece of board, I've moved with it. I've been able to repurpose it over and over again. This is the type of, like, this wood, I can literally take it and turn this into a table, like a dining table, because it is what it is. Girl, I'm about to sit down and sip my coffee, and for real, everything is together. I don't have to worry about nothing coming off, or like if I go past it and it shifts or anything like that. Everything I put 1, 2, 3, 4, and I let it go. Where my coffee go? I'm about to sit down. I'm hot. Oh Lord. And that's another thing about working with these lights in here. They extra hot. But I need to get this contact paper up off my floor. But yeah, this is basically what I'm gonna do. Like I said, when you make longer pieces, you can like literally lay the fabric out and have your way, honey. Like, don't get me wrong, no shade to the girls that had to start their thing out and they had to lay it on the floor, because there was plenty of projects I laid on the floor before I got me a table. But it's a whole different vibe when I say, okay, I want to make me something. Oh shoot. And I did this and laid it. If I laid it this way, this the top, and this the bottom. So I can make a whole long maxi dress on this table. And I don't have to, struggle to, yeah. I love having a large piece of wood, especially if you know what I'm saying, you make big items, or if you want to be able to just put everything that you use and work with on the table. Like some people, they do heat pressing. They can have their heat presser right here. They can have their little station where they lay their t-shirts out. Hell, if you bake, that's crafting. Because some people like to, do fondue and all that fun stuff. You got more than enough space to do what you need to do. And a lot of people have gone away from like the regular traditional, I guess you could say, big tables, that you eat at. But this is basically I guess you could say a cheap version of that. But I ain't about to do nothing else right now but sit here and sip my coffee and try to cool off. Cause child, I'm 43. I'm sweating. I ain't gonna lie. That's my little bucket that I had my little plants in. And my polar vegetation. I got one plant left holding on. Was my summer squash. But yep. And you know what the funny thing is? I have a rug that I took up, so it'll match my rug as well. But yeah, I just put it together. And like I said, these little sides, they come up. If you want to, you can always, tape them. Or you can just leave them the way they are because it's not going anywhere. That's what I like. That's why this contact paper, I've tried it. I've had it for years. And then even with it being on the roll in the cuts, I pulled it out and was still able, it's still, yeah. I want to say it was maybe like $7 or $8 a roll, but it was a nice size roll. And the roll that I just finished using, that was one that I had used previously. So that wasn't the whole thing. So one roll would definitely, pull out and do what it is you need to do for a large piece. Well, yeah, I feel like I'm just rambling at this point. It's Friday. What is going on? See, I ain't really about to putting that together right now because I have to. The next step for me in this process. Hold on, I got a phone ringing somewhere. I don't know where it's at. Oh, it's over here. Oh, I don't know who that is. But I have to for this space, I have to work with where I want to sit the table. I have to work with the angles, like how I just had the phone and I was moving it around, and I was able to stand at that end of the table and cut, and I can put everything like this. That's a good angle for me. You see what I'm saying? That way you can see the entire project. That's another thing about doing the whole sewing thing. Um ah but what else? The lighting, because I'm down to one light and it's real bright. But generally I have more than one light. It be a whole situation going on. So I gotta replace my other light, and then I gotta play with shadows. Um, well, I got somebody that can do my shadows. My son is good with stuff like that. So just setting it up. I generally set my table. Um, my first space, I think well, I still have that pegboard. I had a pegboard that would be behind me, and I would have like all my sewing spools and all my stuff organized over there. I do need to pull that pegboard out because all of that is not organized in my crafting space. Um, I just maximize my bookshelves and my cubicles to try to keep it all intact. And then I have like the stuff that I create. I do have a store space that's not here. I have another location that I have like my shelving and all that. So, yep. But I just wanted to put my little table together one time for the one time, and I was like, well, why not go ahead and do it? Hit the live button. You know what I'm saying? I ain't doing nothing. Hit the live button. But other than that, I got a late start to my day. Gonna sip my coffee. I got some cleaning up to do. Um, and plus today is my hair routine wash day. I gotta go and do my pre-poo. I might come and do that on camera. I already talked about my pre-poo a few times, but I probably I got like 4 plaques sitting up on the top of my head, y'all. Y'all want to see? But I got, I had to, I had took my hair down last night, and I was gonna pre-poo it last night, but I didn't feel like it, and I knew my hair would be even harder to work with if I didn't at least plait it up, child. So I put 4 plaits in my head, and I've been walking around looking crazy. So I'm about to do that, and I hope everybody enjoys their Friday. Um, I'm gonna try to. I'm gonna try to make the most of it, honey. It's going good so far, but yeah, I just thought it'd be even better if I, you know, get my space back to, somewhat of what it was, cause like, yeah, I'm used to having like a whole table, like worst case scenario. Now this is just for designing for the most part. I can put my tape, I can put my machines up here. The thing about putting my machines up here, the table on the inside is smaller, so I couldn't like put it on the end because it'll be like tipping, and the vibration from the machine, it'll. Mm-mm. Now I could put it like towards the center, and so after I finish cutting, so that might be a possibility. But I could just, but either way, I still can do everything inclusively on this one table, and I can start out designing, break into a next segment, and then pull out my machines and have everything. Well, I do have a table that I can pull out here and so there as well, but I'm just gonna use what I got right now. But I'm just trying to make it more functional for me, because that little table, fighting over where my clips at, and fighting over, I, I got plenty of space, and I don't honestly, every season I repurpose everything. And for some reason, when I repurposed everything, I took this board and I put it up, because honestly, I wasn't really making a lot of clothes. That might be the reason why I went ahead and put it up. But now it's back, and it's just like that. It's up and it's stuck. Okay, we gonna do that thing. But this board is, I'm trying to think of how long it is, but I know how wide it is, because this is my big measuring one. The width, this is 36 inches in width. I want to say the height is 48. It's 60. It's no, 48. No, it's not no 60. That's too long. Let me get my other measuring stick. Oh, oh yes, it is. It's 60 inches. So it's 36 by 60. That's how big the table is now to be able to craft on. And so that's a lot of space. And I think it's so yeah, the board itself comes, you know what, another thing? This is the same size board that I use to make a headboard. So if you have like a queen size bed, you can use the width of one of these boards to make one. So that's what I did to make the one that I have. And then I got the little mounts from the store. But yeah, this is the same size, because the bed is generally close to like 60 inches wide. So yeah, this is the perfect size. But anyway, I'm getting ready to go. So yeah,